I'm Phoebe with BoardGameGeek at Gen Con 2016, and I'm here with Stephen Gibson and Julie Ahern from Greenbrier Games.
Hi.
Hi. And they're going to tell us all about Grimslingers.
All right. Grimslingers is a game where I took all my favorite things. So it's a sci-fi fantasy western. You are a magical cowboy with a robot companion, and a robot who turns you into that has you doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Can I grab the box?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the game has, I don't know if you can see this, but the game has two modes. So it has a versus, so like dueling your friends for up to 6 players. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Magic.
There we go. And it also has a co-op mode. So there's a whole story and campaign where you get to experience the lore and go through different challenges. And so it's very versatile. The co-op can be played single player or up to 4 people. The versus is 2 to 6. And I'll tell you a bit about how it plays and some really cool features about it. So,
tell us how the versus works. How if they have similarity.
Yeah. So the versus is more like a training for the co-op. So the co-op takes everything that is in the versus and then adds a whole lot more to it. The thing that everyone notices first about the game is it looks very pretty, which makes me very happy. I did all the art and I designed it.
And he did the writing.
And I did the writing. So if
you did everything.
If you don't like it, it's my fault. But yeah, so everyone has 6 spells that they start the game with, and these are elemental abilities. And then when you're first learning, you just use those, and then you add to that using. We've got some signature spells. Everyone can have 2 signature spells. I'll show you here. And unlike the element spells, these don't have a rock, paper, scissors mechanic or anything. These can do all kinds of crazy stuff.
So they add a layer of complexity.
Yeah.
The other things that add a layer of complexity to the duels mode or the PvP mode are the items and and your
archetypes.
And your archetypes.
So you can kind of choose a class for yourself.
Okay.
So it kind of layers on different things you can do depending on how you want to play. So if you want a light filler game, you can do just the elements, 10, 15 minutes. If you want a long game of crazy battles, you can add all kinds of stuff.
And you can mix and match, so you don't need to necessarily have all 3 in the game. You can choose, like for example, I really like the items, so you can pull those in and those are part of your hand, as opposed to the archetype, which changes your kind of a bit of your style of play. So the PvP aspect of it still is, in and of itself, can be changed up.
And so all those things, the items, the special abilities, are they things you acquire during the game as you play, or you start with them?
In versus mode, you choose to start with them.
Yep.
The items are drawn randomly, you don't draft them.
Yep.
So it adds random stuff. But in the co-op, you actually level up. And you have a level tracker here. And as you level up, you'll gain new abilities and spells. And then as you travel around, you gain new items. And as you fight creatures, you can see that there's some really cool looking monsters you can fight. And I like the more paranormal kind of stuff. So it's like a chupacabra, a jackalope, and stuff like that. And monsters can change. You can get random events like a sandstorm. And one, this is my favorite guy. He's a 4-armed reptile hunter.
That's pretty cool.
You can hire him to help you out on your journey.
Very neat.
But all the skills that you're doing in the PvP, you then apply to the monsters in the co-op. So instead of fighting each other, you've kind of perfected your battle skills, and then you're moving on to the co-op to fight.
It's very thematic.
Yeah.
There's lots you can do.
So how does the co work? You've got this map that you can explore, so you play a game at a time, a section of the story at a time?
So there's a story booklet, and there are 4 chapters, each one's 60 to 90 minutes. And it's very easy. It tells you, go here, try and get here, and you can go however you want to get there. So it's very kind of open. If you want to explore the West or just go straight to your objective. Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing us the game.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.